All right. I'm Swamy Pillai, certified facilitator with Access Consciousness, and a certified Silva trainer and a certified teachers of Massage of Five Continents. And I'm glad that all of you took time to be here. We will have this call mostly in English, as I find it comfortable. Is anyone there who have to have Hindi as well in this conversation? Hi, Harpal. I'm going to give special attention to people whose video is on. Okay, so yeah, Kishore, Niyat, and Harpal and Rashi have my special attention. The thing is, it becomes easy for as a facilitator for me to connect with your energy, and it what have you. So it's very easy for me. Otherwise, it becomes tough on my body to see beyond just the names and connect and pull out things from your head. Yeah. Hi, Nijandati. Hi, Shina. Hi, Ruchita. Hello, Pallavi. Hi, Anuradha. Good to see you all. Hi, Richa. Awesome. Hello. Cool. So I guess I'm meeting most of you after a long time. And some of you are meeting me for the first time, and many of you may be knowing from earlier. So just to give a short introduction, I am with Access Consciousness since pretty much actively since last 3 years. And this call is more inspired by some of the Access calls. So this is especially for Access Bars practitioner or those who have done at least Access Bars. And I have recently been attending some amazing calls from different facilitators, and it has opened up some amazing space for me. And the energy was so palpable that I thought I have to share it with the world. That is how this call got. So yeah, anyone, any question, anything before we start off? Anything that you would you felt before when you heard the call? Did anything ping you in your head, or is there any question? So get all the questions. You don't have to ask me right now. Get present to the area of your life that is not working for you. Can be anyone who has not done Access at all. They have not done Access Bars. Anyone here? No one? Paka? So everybody knows clearing statement. Okay, fine. So we are good there. All right, fine. So yeah. So get present. Perhaps you can all of you close your eyes. Take a deep breath and exhale. And take a deep breath. And let go of all the concerns, all of your expectation, all of your projection. Inhale again. And as you exhale, let go of all your doubts, all the apprehension, all the anxiety, all the confusion. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to not to understand anything that I am saying, and still receive the benefits of everything that is being spoken here. How about that? You don't have to understand. You don't have to cognitize. You don't have to make sense of it. However, whatever we are speaking of, allowing yourself to receive the energies and the possibilities of everything that we are speaking. Yeah. And now shut down all your back doors. You don't have to even know what back doors are. Just ask all the back doors shut, back doors shut, back doors shut. Back doors from this lifetime or any other lifetime. Conscious and unconscious back doors. and allow yourself to expand beyond your body. So you are the being, you are not limited with the body. So you are the being, imagine as if you are a light, a core of radiating out of your body. Allow your being to radiate outside of your body. Allow yourself to take the space of the entirety of your room that you are sitting in right now. Allow yourself to take the space of the entire room that you are sitting right now. Going even beyond that, allow yourself, your being, to expand and occupy the space of the entire building that you are in. Allow yourself to expand even further to the entire city. To the entire country of India. Allow yourself to expand in all the directions. Underneath the earth, above you. Allow yourself to occupy the space of the entire of the earth. The entirety of the earth. Wonderful. You don't have to know how, just ask yourself, I am now expanding and occupying the space of the entire earth. And now allow yourself to expand 10,000 miles in all directions. Fantastic. Now 100,000 miles in all directions, occupying the space of the entire 9 planets beyond our Milky Way. Stay expanded. You are this vast space. Silence and expansion. Allow yourself to be the space. Far away, there is a tiny speck called Earth, in which some part you have your tiny body here, and you are this vast expanded being. Stay here and listen to this call. Allow yourself to receive energetically. Whenever you are ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Welcome. And we have more people here. Welcome all the ladies. Welcome. And yes, here we are. I know you can open your eyes slowly and steadily. Awesome. So, of late, I have been using a lot of different questions, a lot of different tools. And I was exploring questions about how to go beyond creating results in your life. हम लोग में से कितने लोग हैं जो एक्सेस के टूल स्पेसिफिकली हम एक रिजल्ट क्रिएट करने के लिए इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, या कुछ चेंज के लिए इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, और जब चेंज नहीं होता है तो हम कहते हैं कि ये टूल वर्क नहीं कर रहा. How many of you honestly raise your hands? Yeah. See, I'm not saying you are not getting this. Of course, we all have experienced results, and that's why we all are here. I'm saying at times, okay, in some place when you're doing the clearing or you are asking for something, and you're thinking, yeah, it could change nahi ho raha. So we have been in that space sometime or the other. Yeah. So, and there are times when things work out, things show up, and there are times when things don't show up. Yeah. Now, how many of you feel let down and you feel and you stop yourself, okay, from using these amazing tools? You stop yourself from trusting your knowing. Yeah, you stop yourself and you start kind of doubting, itna sab kiya hai maine. Huh? Like, and is it really like, am I really taking the benefit of it? Have really invested this money and this time? Yeah. So How many of you are in that space right now? Cool. Anuradha, Sheena, Harpal, Niyat, Kishore, Rashi, Sushma ji, who else? Guys, you, yeah, I mean, of course, as I said, special gift only for those whose videos are on. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be judgmental here.
Swamy, you didn't call my name.
Richa, okay, your video is not on.
My videos, oh.
No, I can't see your face. There.
Oh, but my video's been on. Oh, maybe I expanded too far and the video went off. Video की range ही नहीं थी इतनी 1,000 and 10,000 miles जाने कहाँ इतने भुवन और भुवनावलियों में आप ले गए तो well.
Yes, that can very well be the possibility. So yeah, so I was questioning what if we can have a space.
But if you just step back, you don't have to get into a judgment. You don't have to think about that. You pay all the money and it's like not working because that's the judgment we are carrying. So you don't have to be in that judgment.
Absolutely.
Just like that, अभी आपने बोला कि backdoors कुछ नहीं है, बस सुनो और करो, आंखें बंद करो. So why do you even think on those parameters that ये काम नहीं कर रहा, कोई बात नहीं, जाने दो.
Yes, and so it has been like I have been speaking to a lot of different people, on a daily basis, and the only place, so they all have experienced something fantastic, and there comes a point when there is a dip, the results don't show up. So I was asking more questions as to इतने सारे tools है और इतने amazing tools है और इतना phenomenal they are able to create realities. So what is it that is really stopping here? Like आखिर क्यों है कि कुछ चीजें create नहीं हो रही, कुछ चीजें जहाँ change चाह रहे change नहीं हो रहा है, okay? And how do I simplify? How many of you are also from the space? कितने सारे tools है कि आप कौन सा इस्तेमाल करना है? कितने सारे questions है. Now some of you may have, have attended a lot of different, advanced calls. Guys, my voice is pretty clear, is it? Or anyone having any difficulty? It's totally clear? Cool.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Thank you. So, and I was like, there was this one guy who recently attended my foundation. He said, you know what? Just give me one tool. Give me one tool that I can use for every problem. There is so many tools. I get lost. कि कौन सा tool इस्तेमाल करना है, how to which tool to use in what way. And my instant reaction was, there is no one tool. Yeah, there are. You need to be present and see what works. But I was still asking question. Still, what can I offer him? Because he was asking for that. And I said, you know what? Every single thing that you think is not working out for you, isn't that a point of view? It's your point of view, right? Isn't that a point of view that you have that is not working? So I want any one of you to tell me what is it that one area, because I would like to, I don't want it to be a theoretical class. I rather have a real example and have a real experience so that you get what I'm saying. So anyone who would like to volunteer, and yeah, anything that you have been trying to change for a while and it has not changed. This is your opportunity, guys. 38 people. Okay, Juhi goes first. Juhi, go ahead.
So
okay, you need to be on video for this. Without video, not allowed.
wait a minute. I'm eating.
No, yes.
Okay.
Why
So
would
what is
you
it?
hide your beautiful face under the screen? Yes, go ahead. Yes.
So from few times, what is happening? My payment is getting stuck.
Your payments are getting stuck. Cool, wonderful. What else? So
And finances are showing up. I'm receiving money, but lately, like client is saying today he will pay or she will pay,
Okay.
and he or she will pay after 1 week or so. And one payment is stuck like from 1 month he has transferred the amount. It's not in my bank yet.
cool, fine, got it. So this can be an amazing example, and some of you may relate to this, or you may have some different thing going on for you. So now what is, if I have to ask Juhi, Juhi has just given her point of view about her condition. Payments are stuck, okay, yeah, and payments are stuck for 1 month, and some payments are stuck for more than a week, and things are getting delayed.
Yes.
All of these are your points of view, okay, and now that you might have heard one statement, your reality does not create your point of view. Your point of view creates your reality. How many of you have heard this? Your belief, like if I have to use a different word, your belief, your thought process creates your reality. Your reality and your circumstances, okay, your situations of your life. Your situations and circumstances don't create your point of view. But if you actually look at it, okay, like when I heard this, I said, kya baat kar rahe ho? I had these 2 to 3 times things didn't work out. That is why I formed this belief कि अच्छा ये चीज काम नहीं कर रहा है. अगर मेरे साथ ये टूल हर बार वर्क करता तो मेरे अंदर तो ये डाउट आता ही नहीं है या नहीं. Like I would really like you to check what you have heard. Your point of view creates your reality, and your reality does not create your point of view. So I want to speak against this. Okay? All right, let us find points where let us go with the opposite, and let us say your reality is what is creating your point of view. Okay? Let us take some example. So if someone like exactly as Juhi said, okay, I was expecting this payment, and the payments are stuck, and I have been using some tools, or whatever she has done, she had to do outside, and things didn't show up. Now that is the situation. That is her reality. Because of that reality, she is thinking कि मेरा payment stuck है और मेरा payment आ नहीं रहा है, चीजें move नहीं हो रही है. Yes or no? I want you to relate with your situation. आपके situation, आपका situation क्या है अभी? Okay, कहाँ पर फाइनेंस, रिलेशनशिप, ओके, और वो बाहर वो घटना घट रही है, चीजें वर्कआउट मूव नहीं हो रहा है, तो जाके आप यहाँ सोच रहे हो अरे ये चीज वर्क नहीं हो रहा है. तो एक्चुअल में तो आपका रियलिटी आपके पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू को क्रिएट कर रहा है ना.
No, but it did not say that. That's why you were thinking that, like, on that side. Like, for example, कोई belief system है, when we like fear के साथ जाते हैं. For example, the money got stuck. So same is right now with me. So मुझे पता है कि वो सामने वाला चिक करेगा. I knew that already, but I still lent money to him or her. So I think आपका fear ही आपका belief system create करता है, वही belief system आपकी reality create करता है, because कहीं ना कहीं आप वहाँ से operate कर रहे हैं. I really feel that you operate from that point of view, that is your belief system or maybe your conscious mind.
Okay. So Bhavna, your voice is not very clearly audible. I am barely able to understand what you just said. I don't know, is it the case with everyone else? Okay. Anyone else were able to hear her clearly, or is it with me? Acha, you were not able to hear.
It's not clear.
Yeah, cool. So I actually didn't get, but however, I get your space. Okay. Now, practically looking, बाहर से जब ऊपर देख रहे हैं, तो अगर कोई इंसान है और वो कहता कि मेरे ये सपने हैं, मुझे सपना पूरा करना है, और मैं ये सपना मैं पूरा करूंगा, वो जाता है, पढ़ाई करता है, आगे का पढ़ाई करके डिग्री ले लेता है, जॉब पे जाता है, और वहां उसे बहुत सारे डिफिकल्टीज फेस होते हैं, और उसको फिर रियल टाइम चीजें पता चलती है कि जिस प्रकार से मैंने सोचा था चीजें उस प्रकार से नहीं है. Okay, and that is when his situation, like his reality की वजह से उसको लग रहा है कि उसका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू क्रिएट हो रहा है कि चीजें टफ है, यहाँ पॉलिटिक्स है, चीजें वर्कआउट नहीं होता है. Right? Yes? Am I making sense to all of you? Any of you? Is it making sense in your life? Yeah. So it looks like your situation and your circumstances is creating your point of view. अगर आपके साथ सब सही चलता, ओके, अगर लोग सब टाइम पे पैसे दे देते आपको, ओके, और लोग खुद होके पैसे दे देते आपको जो भी आपके सर्विसेज है, तो आपको आपके मनी या आपके मनी के रिसीविंग के अगेंस्ट कोई पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू क्रिएट नहीं होता. However, देखना यहाँ ये है कि ये पॉइंट अभी सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट यहाँ ये है कि दिख रहा है कुछ और लेकिन हो रहा है कुछ और, एंड दिस इज वेयर यू यूज द टूल. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Okay, there are a lot of things that looks like something, but it is actually not that. And this example is exact, like it's a great example of that. Jahan pe we are creating this only, that one payment is not coming, so money is stuck. Exactly. So what we do is we tend to generalize, okay, and we tend to apply it in all the areas of our life. Okay, now what we say in Access, we have to go into the question and not into the conclusion. Yahan pe kya ho raha hai? We are in conclusion. So when you are in conclusion, okay, fine, you are describing your situation, but what next? What are you going to do about it? So whatever is your challenge right now, whatever tools you are using or not using, okay, what is your point of view? What is your current point of view? Is it a question or is it a conclusion? Tell me.
And so आपने ये भी बोला कि am I audible right now?
Yes, now I think it's still better. It is better than before, but there is still in the
Okay.
end, yeah, you go on.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, I'm just putting my mouth next to my phone. Okay. So you just said कि हम जैसे बाहर निकलते हैं, so you know we get to know कि जैसा हमने सोचा था वैसा नहीं है. But somehow we've been fed with this reality, no matter what, that you know when you get in the office there will be politics, and then the boss will be like that. You'll have to lick the ass or whatsoever, and then you have to pretend this way, you have to behave this way, you have to speak this way, you cannot be this rude, you cannot be this polite. So I think वो कहीं ना कहीं आपके belief system में feed कर दिया जाता है. So no matter what were you saying that you know कि हमारा reality belief create करता है, but कहीं ना कहीं वो belief है that is trying to create or which is actually creating a reality, I guess.
right, Bhavna. But so what I am pointing out is when you are listening to these people, जब आप कह रहे हो feed किया जा रहा है, यानी ये reality आपको feed कर रहा है, right? लोग feed कर रहे हैं, यानी आपके reality से ये belief बना है ना. अगर किसी ने आपको कुछ बोला ही नहीं होता तो belief कहाँ बनता? मैं वो पूछ रहा हूँ.
Right. I would like to add something.
Yes.
May I?
Yes, Nidhi.
So have you seen that movie Scam, Harshad Mehta's life story?
Oh yeah.
So in that movie, one brother is so ambitious and he wants to take risks forever, and the other brother is always super cautious, super fearful, and he says, "Don't do it." So they are absolutely opposites, yet they make so much money. Now, how did that work?
Yes.
So they had contrasting point of views.
Right, and that is what I am coming to. So I am trying to put you into a spot where you start really questioning what have been told to you, or you just bought it. Okay, my reality creates my point of view. My reality does not create my point of view. My point of view creates my reality. But what is your truth? Okay, as a matter of truth, it looks like कि अभी पॉलिटिक्स हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है, मार्केट में रेट्स बढ़ रहे हैं, अभी वॉर हो रहा है, तो कोरोना आया है इसलिए आपका बिजनेस कम होगा. तो ये सब रियलिटी की वजह से हम ये पिकअप कर लेते हैं बिलीफ, और फिर हमें लगता है कि चीजें वर्कआउट नहीं होगा, एंड दैट इज वेयर यू स्टॉप रिसीविंग. दैट इज हाउ यू स्टार्ट क्रिएटिंग मोर ऑब्स्टिकल्स इन योर लाइफ. ओके, सो एक्चुअली देखा जाए तो ये रियलिटी इज क्रिएटिंग योर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. लेकिन एक्सेस में हम कह रहे हैं ना, है कि नहीं, यहाँ पर जो भी हम देख रहे हैं, like two brothers who are brought up, okay, one went on to score very wonderful mark, a lot appreciated by parents, teachers, friends, and one doesn't score good mark and he is shunned, and you know sports में भी अच्छा नहीं है, पढ़ाई में भी अच्छा नहीं है, comparison बहुत उसका हो रहा है, उसको सारा ट्रेनिंग दिया जा रहा है, फिर भी is not performing. What does he believe about himself? Okay, that I am not good enough. Yeah, I am not great. I am not the special one. My brother is a special one. Yes or no? So situations के हिसाब से वो point of view pick up कर ले रहा है, और then how is it true that your reality is not getting your point of view? Okay, yeah. Cool. I think I did a good job in confusing, getting all of you to questioning something that you believe to be true. Okay, now I'll give you another example. Okay, and this example is something that fried, yeah, Julia, of course. and I'll give it. So when Niti was saying that there were two brothers who were brought up in the same surrounding, okay, same tuition, same upbringing, same school, same college, same tuition, same set of friends, same relatives, same kind of gifts and everything. And one goes on to become a very wealthy, well-known, respected citizen of the society, and another one ends up as a drunkard. He drinks, he smokes, he gets into bad habits.
No,
he
in
ends up
Harshad
in jail.
Mehta's case,
No,
both the brothers were partners.
No, so I'm giving a different example here.
Okay,
And then
okay.
I just get the space, and I'm trying to get to a point. So now here the situations are same for both of them. Okay, so reality is the same, but both ended up being something else. Okay, so there was this one journalist who was very keen to, and he was intrigued, aise, how is this possible? And when he does more research, he gets to know that they have been exactly trained, like, they got the exact same upbringing. And then he goes to the one who is, the respected and very wealthy and very successful person. He goes and he asks him, he says, what is the secret of your success? Like, how come you're so wealthy and how you're doing so well? And he says, my father is responsible for this. It is because of my father. Okay. And then he goes to this other brother who is not doing so well, who is in jail actually at this point because of he committed some theft and also some forgery case he was arrested in. And he goes and he asks, what is the secret? Like, your brother is there, and you both have got some wonderful upbringing. I mean, not wonderful, you both have got same upbringing, but how come you ended up here? And he says, my father. And he said, okay, fine, what about your father? Okay, so when he asked the same question to the wealthy, the one who is doing very well, he says, my father was a drunkard. He used to beat my mom. Okay, he never used to feed us on time. He never used to take us out. He used to, he was not taking care of the family. It was my mother who brought us up. Now that day I decided that when I grow up, I'm never going to have this as my reality. This needs to change. Okay, so that day I chose that I will have a different reality. This whose statement was this? The brother who was doing very well. Okay, and now when he puts the same question to this other brother, he says, what do you expect? My father, he used to drink, he used to beat my mother, he used to, not feed us anything. What do you expect me to learn from him? I'm just following his path. In fact, I'm going even a step beyond.
Example from the book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Is this example from the book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad?
I have no clue where I read this.
I think yes.
Possibly.
Yes.
And
I think.
Yeah, I have read that book, so I may have been sharing. I don't know. Yeah. So now this is where comes the choice and the point of view. One chooses to have a different life and one chooses to have a different kind of life in spite of whatever is happening. हमारे पास यहाँ हजारों examples है, okay, जहाँ पे लोगों को पास resources नहीं है, emotional support नहीं है, पैसा नहीं है, but they went on to inspire hundreds and millions of people. Okay, and there are those who have been well supported, well fed, well taken care of, and they end up being addicted, fat, and frustrated, and a failure. Yes, do we have examples in our life? Somewhere from your relatives, somewhere from our friend circle. Yes, so this is where we say the choice. Your choice to have a different reality is what creates. So what is killing energy? What we are missing on? Okay, we will come to that, Ankita. So I'm not referring to killing energy here at this point. Perhaps what are you aware of? We don't know. So possibly that can be a possibility as well. So here comes the fact that what choice you are choosing to have. So we can have reasons and justification. Like for if Julie is saying that this is what is my reality, okay, this is why payments are getting delayed, and this is happening. So I'll give you one more example. So I just was working with a client. So I think today we had 7th session. So we have this 15-minute session every day. Okay, quick session. So she came to me for she said, you know, I was working in a company, and so there was this parent company, and this parent company was working with another company, and they both were working together, and I was working for both of them, and now they are getting separated, and now I'm out of the job. Okay, I'm so tense, and there is this clash between the CEO of the parent company and this, you know, this acquired company, and I got in between their politics. So so I know that this parent company is not going to hire me anymore. So she was having a lot of different things going on for her. Okay, so what we did was we become present to all the points of view. So what is the point of view? Whatever is your reality is what is your point of view at this point. All with that we do is poke and pod all of your point of view. So everywhere for Julie, if I have to write, like, you know, really work on you, can you come on video?
Yes,
So everywhere you have decided that since that person has not paid you up until now, he is going to even delay further. Would you now destroy and cut all of that, please?
Yes.
Good and bad, right and wrong, pock and pot, all in shots, was and beyond. So everywhere you have decided that just because there has been a delay in the past, there is going to be delay in the future. And just because there has been delay with 1 or 2, 3 clients, there will be delay with other clients as well. And everywhere you are choosing to have the point of view, and everywhere you are choosing to create your reality based on that point of view. Would you now destroy and get all of that, please?
Yes, please.
Good and bad, right and wrong, pock and pod, all 9 shots, boys.
You have to include co-ads.
Yeah, it's coming. I'm just, so everywhere you are defending all the points of view that you are defending for and against. Would you now destroy and get all of that, please?
Yes.
Good and bad, right and wrong, pock and pod, all issues, was and beyond. So here, this is where we are defending, okay, our point of view. This is my reality. Okay, so I am going to believe that, and I'm going to create my life based, I'm going to create my future based on this point of view. So one of the easiest tool is your point of view. You need to let go of that. Everything that you bought as real and true. Okay, everything that you bought as real and true. What if that was not really the case? Huh? So what happened was today when today was a 7th call, and I called her up, and she said, I asked her what happened. I said, you know what? So what happened, transpired was just 2 to 3 days back, the parent company reached out to her, and he said that let's have an interview call. We may want to hire you back. Okay, but this other company, the smaller company in which she was part of, the CEO of that company also called her up. Okay, and they had a conversation, and she said, you know, I had this conversation, and I was going to have a meeting with this parent company, but I think there was this one guy who was very close to this, you know, the acquired company, and he would have told that I'm already having a conversation, so they are not going to hire me anymore. So I have lost this opportunity, and I have lost that also, and I'm screwed right now. I said, okay, fine. Everywhere you are believing this, and everywhere you're choosing to believe, can you now destroy and get all of that, please? Okay, good, bad, right, wrong, pock, pod, all 9 source, forwards and beyond. So we continue to destroy and uncreate every point of it that you have about your reality. So all of you get present to everything that you have decided is a reason, and everything that you have decided is a problem. If this would change, everything would have changed, but you have this problem, that's why you can't have this. So become present to everything, all the point of view. अगर ये हो जाता ना, तो I would have been at a great space. But ये नहीं, ये पैसे देने नहीं वाला, ये चीजें वर्कआउट नहीं हो रही. ये कोविड नहीं आता ना, सब कुछ अच्छा होता. कोविड के वैसी चीजें वर्कआउट नहीं हो रही है. How much are you choosing to make that real and true? The thing is, and this is where your point of view creates your reality. If you are going to choose that, let the entire world believe something. But if you are choosing to have something else just for you, the universe is going to open something different. The world will not even know. The world will think that you are living on the same earth. And since it's Earth Day, how many of you think we are living on the same earth? Bataiye. How many of you think all of us here, are we living on the same earth? Or are we living in a different earth? Tell me. What do you think?
Together, same yet different.
Earth is same, but space is different.
Okay, all right, fine. Bhavita, you were saying something? Anyone else can? Okay, everyone else has also the equal right to speak, okay? So feel free to speak. Yes.
The same earth with equal, no, not so equal space and reality and belief system. So this is like, no, we are in the same classroom, but everyone is performing so differently.
Exactly. So the thing is, we all live on different earth, each one of us. Different earth. It's different universe. Example, great example is, let us take an example of your spouse or your father. If you're not married, then you can take example of your father. Okay. Now, you go and ask your mother how your father is. Okay. And you go and ask some of your distant friend how your father is. You go and ask your employee, how your father is. Everybody is going to give a different version of him. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Somebody would say he's so kind, and somebody say he's so rude. Okay. Yes or no? Like, so
Yes.
we are, okay. So this is what it is. So there is this amazing Sanskrit word. Jaisa nar vaise Narayan. Yeah. And other word is Bhakta Paradin. Like the universe is Bhakta Paradin. Bhakta jaisa hoga, वैसे ही भगवान भी वैसे ही उसको दिखाएंगे. तो अगर आपके भगवान या आपके यूनिवर्स में है कि ये यूनिवर्स बहुत टफ प्लेस है और मेरे लिए बहुत मुश्किल है, मैं बहुत अनसर्टेनिटी में जी रहा हूँ, मुझे पता भरोसा नहीं है इस यूनिवर्स में, तो मुझे बताइए आपका यूनिवर्स आपके साथ कैसा रहेगा? वैसा ही रहेगा. ओके. लेकिन अगर आप कहते हो कि यूनिवर्स बहुत, मेरे पापा ना बहुत अच्छे, में एक बार बोलूँ मुझे तुरंत मिल जाता है, मैं एक बार मम्मी को बोलूँ मुझे तुरंत मिल जाता है, देन आपको तुरंत मिलने के आप उस रास्ते में चलना शुरू कर देते जहां पे चीजें आपके लिए ऑटोमेटिकली और फास्टली होना शुरू हो जाएगा. सो ये जो हम कह रहे हैं योर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू क्रिएट्स योर रियलिटी, ये हमारे एंशिएंट में भी है. जैसे नर वैसे नारायण, जैसे भक्त पराधीन. Okay, there are also a lot of bhajans where you will see actually the God appears as the bhakta wants it, right? Okay, so that is exactly true now. And here, that's in a modern way we are saying your point of view creates your reality. Okay, so the best thing is whatever your reality is, just poke and pod all of that. The target of access is to get you to the point where you don't even believe in your own story. हम कितना भरोसा कर लेते हैं ना हमारे स्टोरी पे, स्टोरी ऑफ लिमिटेशन में. Vandana, you want to say something?
Yeah. So then you said everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. So do we say that also, right?
Yeah, you can say that also and see what that changes.
Okay.
So when you keep repeating that, something changes.
Yes.
You kind of don't go into head tripping. Okay, you get a sense of clarity.
Sure.
Yeah, cool. Yes. So yes.
Talk about it right now. So we were just talking. I mean, I was talking to my husband yesterday. He's not an access person, but he spoke exactly the same. That कितना मजा आता है तुम लोग को अपनी स्टोरियां रोने धोने में, and ये करना वो करना. You all play victim cards, but you just get off and begin fresh every day. And you're like, जो हो गया सो हो गया खलास. It's just like, why you have to live with that? रोना धोना चालू ही रहता है. I mean, exactly, he said the same thing yesterday.
Yeah. So can we relate then that, like, it just struck me powerfully that, oh my goodness, am I truly destroying and uncreating all my points of view, or I'm selectively destroying some points of view? नहीं, ये तो सच्ची है, तो फैक्ट है यार. आप क्या बात कर रहे हो? ये फैक्ट है. मेरे को ये हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम है और ये मैं दवाई खा रही हूँ और मैं बॉडी प्रोसेस कर रही हूँ, लेकिन चेंज नहीं हो रहा है. ये फैक्ट है. Now that is where you are going into conclusion. And that is where you need to go into the question. What would it take for me to change this? What else do I need to do to have more ease here? What else do I need to do and to be that would change this as if by magic? And that is one of the major place where I see most of us get stuck. We don't go into the question. Cool, you had your problem, you have your excuses, you have your story, great, what are you going to do about it? Okay, अगर हम एक्सेस की दुनिया से बाहर आ जाए, अगर हम मतलब एक्सेस के पहले अगर हम बात करें तो अलग अलग मोटिवेशन स्पीकर से यही सुने हैं ना, अलग अलग इंस्पिरेशन जिन्होंने हिस्ट्री बनाई है उसी से वही सुना है ना। उन्होंने लोगों की कहानी नहीं सुनी, उन्होंने ये नहीं सुना कि बिजली नहीं हो सकती। थॉमस अल्वा एडिसन ये सुनते कि हाँ बिजली नहीं बन सकती तो वो शायद कभी बल्ब का आविष्कार करते ही नहीं। कभी कोई इंसान उड़ नहीं सकता तो शायद
Swamy, I have a question here, Swamy. Shweta here. I have a question.
Yes.
So I can relate to everything that you're saying, and that continuously, we have to work on destroying a point of view because we are very invested. Like you said, selective acceptance of points of views. Whatever floats your boat, you retain and accept.
Exactly.
So I've come a long way from where I was, but I don't have very strong point of view right now. But I'm sometimes get very caught up in the outcome.
Yeah. So that is where that's where you say everywhere I'm getting caught up. Everywhere I'm getting caught up in the outcome, I destroy and cut all of that. Everywhere I'm vested on the outcome, I destroy and cut all of that. Everywhere I'm making. Sorry, go ahead.
Because everywhere you think that this is the outcome I want, and when it doesn't work out to that outcome, you're creating another point of view that this is not the way it is. So you'll destroy the point of view, but you don't destroy your expectation of the outcome.
So that is what you have to destroy and unkid again. See, the point of view that you have कि चीजें ऐसे show up होनी हैं, मैं अगर tools ऐसा इस्तेमाल कर रहा हूँ तो मेरे reality में ये बदलाव आना है, is your projection and expectation. So that is a point of view again. Okay, so you destroy and uncreate all your expectation projection कि चीजें ऐसे show up करनी हैं, because the moment you are having a positive projection expectation is also going to work against you after a point. For example, if you come to believe that, okay, Swamy is a very kind person, okay, he's a very nice person, is there to help. And if you have that point of view and you call me up one day, okay, I am in need of help and I say, sorry, I don't have time, you are going to judge me. Because your point of view about me was I'm a kind person. So even a positive judgment, you can use one day to make yourself wrong, make the person wrong, make your creation wrong. So that is why we say, let go of all the points of view about how things have to show up and how people are and how people are going to be. Because now my reality before coming to Access, I had phenomenal life even before Access. My universe was fantastic. I didn't come to Access because things were not manifesting for me. I'm a Silva method trainer. So I have been practicing Silva, and law of attraction has been working phenomenally for me. Okay, like massively phenomenal. However, one of the biggest shift that happened here was what the universe, I used to keep hearing this, जो आप जितना मांग रहे हो ना, एक चम्मच या एक कटोरा, आपको जो यूनिवर्स पूरा ओशन देने को तैयार है. For me, it was too far-fetched. Like, फिर क्या मैं जो जितना दे रहा हूँ उतना तो दे दो, फिर हम देखेंगे. Okay, let universe give me later on beyond what I'm asking for, इतना तो दे दो. And that is where we get caught up. We have our expectation projection कि चीजें ऐसी होनी चाहिए, और अगर वो चीज नहीं हो रही है वैसे, then you have to make your creation wrong, you have to make the universe wrong, you have to make your tools wrong, you have to make yourself, your process, everything wrong there. And that is where you destroy and uncreate your expectation and projection of how things have to show up, and you go into question, okay, universe, what else is possible here? How does it get any better than this? Guys, I'm not telling you a foundation ke tools. I'm just using Access Bar's basic tools. But believe me, that is the crux. I mean, you don't have to believe me, it's okay. But that is the crux. You destroying, you really, like, it has to hit you, you know, like ton of bricks. Oh my God. These are certain points of view that I'm choosing to hold on to. I get it. that things are not changing, but the thing is, you have to recognize that things are not changing because you're holding on to that point of view. So you will destroy and uncreate all the point of view that you have about your business. You destroy and uncreate all the point of view that you have about your health, about your children, about your husband, about your wife, about your everybody. लेकिन वहां हम नहीं करते, हम वहां पर है कि नहीं 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 ये तो ऐसी है, अरे नहीं नहीं ये मेरा बिजनेस तो ऐसी है, मैं तो ऐसी हूँ, मैं ये मुझे आज पसंद है, मुझे पसंद नहीं है, मैं कर सकता हूँ, मैं नहीं कर सकती हूँ. यस और नो? कितने सारे stories of who you are, what you will do and what you will not do, what you can do and what you cannot do. Yes, and that point of view is what is creating the reality, and that is where you shut down. So like you have, for me it's like there are thousands of doors, small doors, उसमें सिर्फ एक डोर सिर्फ आपने ओपन रखा है, ये मेरा बिजनेस का इनकम बस पैसे यहाँ से आने, बाकी सारे डोर शट है, because cognitively you believe that that is the only area that you are good at. मुझे तो इतना ही आता है. How many of you don't like your career and you want to switch, but you will not even choose because you have decided you don't have any extra talents, you're not good at that? What if so what if you can go into the question, what do I know that I'm not even acknowledging that I know, that if I were to acknowledge that would change all my financial reality, all my career reality for all eternity?
Swamy, I have a question.
Yes, Sandana.
Okay, now you said about our point of view and we destroy and uncreate. Okay. Now, what if you're working with someone? What if your partner is not an access person and doesn't believe in these tools?
Yes, yes.
Then what happens in that case? I mean, okay, I will not have, I mean, I'll destroy and uncreate my projection, expectation, everything. But what happens in this case when there are two people involved? Give me some clarity on that, please.
Give me a specific issue that you're going through that would help you and everyone else to
just
get
from
in.
my work, like if I'm not an access person, I mean, I'm an access person and my partner is
Sorry,
not.
I'm interrupting. Tell me one area that you are facing challenge because of this.
See, I teach young children, so I have no points of view regarding COVID. But my partner has, I mean, she keeps saying ki because of COVID, bachche nahi aayenge types. So then, you know, I mean, how does that work? Like, because we're working together. So I just want to.
How does that affect? Tell me, how is it affecting
because
your
it's two of us,
reality?
right?
So what is your point of view there?
No, I am asking that when she has that point of view, then obviously her point of view will create that reality, right? That children will not come. But my point of view is that I don't believe in COVID. So then children will come. So then how does it, you know, it's a contradictory thing, right? So how does it work? I'm asking that.
Cool. So you destroy and uncreate your point of view about your business partner every day.
Oh, okay.
You have some solid points of view about your business partner because he or she is not an access person.
No, because I keep telling her and then she doesn't get it. So you know.
Did telling ever work? How many things your father and mother?
I need to destroy and uncreate her points of view.
Your point of view about her.
About her.
Your point of view about how. So basically, somewhere you have decided that because she has this point of view, a contradictory point of view, you cannot have the reality that you are asking for. Both are. That's the point of view. Can you recognize that?
Yes. Now I recognize that.
Right. If you can destroy and uncreate that point of view on a constant basis, every time it comes up, ऐसा नहीं कि बस एक बार कर लिया, दो बार कर लिया और वो चला गया. You need to be present every single time that comes. Every single time these points of view come up, you poke and pod that. What we try to do is we try to make this point of view real and then try to change it. You go into judgment of these points of view and then you try to change it, and then it's not easy because you're already judging. You're already decided that she's not going to change or he's not going to change, your partner is not going to change, and that's why my business is not going to change.
Yeah.
See the end number of
get it. Yeah.
Cool. So
thank you. That was amazing.
Yeah, welcome.
Very lovely.
Very similar, situation which Juhi referred or even Vandana was referring. Like I booked my flat in 2010, And 2014, post 2014, the construction is stopped. Builder is saying, I don't have money. There is a case which has happened on NCLT. So during COVID, the dates. Okay. Now, every last 2 years, the situation becomes like, okay, now within 2 months we will get it. But then suddenly, something comes up and again new date comes and all. And again, like since last 1 year, I know this access and all, I'm trying to apply. But as you know, the moment next date is declared, other people will start writing, okay, this is another 10 years now. So that's where we are, started buying those. That's the problem. So how to, restrict on those points.
You are already doing fantastic. You have already recognized that you are buying these points of view. So you just talk and pod that point of view. And once, see, what happens is this point of view sticks you very closely.
Yes.
It's almost, it is a part of you. And you're like, how do I get rid of this point of view? Kitna bhi clearing kar lu, nikal nahi raha hai. Yeah. Like, it's like you are in their reality. Of course, so there are millions of other tools, okay, that I can offer you, but I don't want to complicate. I wanted to simplify. So so when you keep on destroying and uncreating this point of view, ये जो है ना, आपको लगेगा कि थोड़ा सा layer इसका बाहर निकल रहा है, and then you are able to let go. It's almost like a snake skin, okay? Then it is ready to you can shed off that, and you can have and then you invite new possibility. What would it take for me to have this house with total ease? Also, destroying and uncreating your expectation. क्या होता है expectation projection की वजह से? जो आपका अवेयरनेस और इंट्यूशन जो बता रहा है, आप उसको कट ऑफ कर देते हो. आपका इंट्यूशन कह रहा है कि इसमें समय लगने वाला है, लेकिन आप बोल रहे हो, लोग कह रहे हैं कि नहीं ये हो जाएगा. ओके, सो व्हाट यू डू, you start expecting and projecting that this will happen immediately. Okay, so you pock and pod all of that point of view that people are telling you, all the stories and all the stories that you are telling, सबसे ज्यादा झूठ कौन कहता है किसके बारे में?
We ourselves.
We tell about we tell to ourselves about ourselves. 90% of them. Okay, so we don't even catch it because nobody else knows it. मैं ये नहीं कर सकती, मैं वो नहीं कर सकती, मैं ये नहीं कर सकता, मैं वो नहीं कर सकता, इसके वजह से ये प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. So this friend of mine whom I was facilitating, so today she says this parent company guy called up. Okay, they said they are going to give a higher perk and they are going to increase the salary and give additional bonus. Also, they got her associated with another associated company. The associated company hired her for the same salary, and like both are working in collaboration. She got double salary, I would say. And she was like so happy, and she was like, I can't believe. And what I said, can you let go of your expectation that you will be hired by your parent company? And can you let universe offer you something else that will actually work for you? So we only worked on destroying and uncutting all of the point of view about कि यही मेरा सोर्स ऑफ इनकम है, यही होना चाहिए, ऐसे ही होना चाहिए, और ये नहीं होगा तो फिर कैसे होगा, ये प्रोजेक्ट में मुझे काम करना है, मैं इतना एक्साइटेड थी इस प्रोजेक्ट के लिए, 1 साल से मैंने इतना टाइम लगाया मैंने इस प्रोजेक्ट के लिए, एंड नाउ इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क. And then now allowing the universe showed up something so beautiful, and I was like, wow, cool, awesome.
So how do you ask?
How do you ask? You just ask. Cool. So first and foremost, see, that's what. Keep it simple. Destroy and unclear all the points of view first. Second, ask for what you would like to have. What would it take for me to have this with total ease? What would it take? So normally what I suggest is ask for the experience. Don't ask for if you ask for a particular car, don't ask for a particular car, ask for the experience that you're going to get from a car. Don't ask for money straight away. Ask for what kind of experience you will have when you will have money.
For example, like how?
Example, what would it take for me to travel to any planet time, to any country in the world, and have ample amount of money at my disposal to travel? What would it take for me to never ever have to look at the price tag of a house, of a property, of a building, of a jet, or of a cloth? I ask and I have enough money to just buy it. It is almost like, it's almost like, अभी कैसे 1 रुपए आप देते हो ना, 5 रुपए दे देते हो, तो अगर एक बड़ा सा प्रॉपर्टी लेना है 5 रुपए, okay, ये दूसरा प्रॉपर्टी, okay, another 5. Like you can have like multiple jets. So get the energy of that.
Please,
Thank you,
can you
ma'am.
put this in the chat, or are we getting the recording?
So
I want to
not
remember.
right. So right now, not so okay. Get the energy of it is not about the words. It
Yeah.
is not about the techniques. It's about the energy. Get it. Like, what is this energy of you having this, like never having to think of money at all, ever. And get the energy of that when you are there, when you don't ever have to think of anything. You need to get the energy of that. And also you need to really ask, am I really asking for this? Or is it that I am Swamy is choosing, so I'll also rather choose? Ask, am I choosing this? Do I really, is this something that is exciting for me? And if you think, like somebody asked me, practical hona hai kya? What is practical? Practical is nothing but a point of view that this reality is telling you, yes or no? ये reality कह रहा है कि ये practically impractical है. So I remember way back in 2015, I had quit my job in 2009. I'm an engineer, but I did a lot of all kind of different jobs. and after a gap of 6 years, I got intuitively guided that I have to take up a job because I wanted to focus on this particular modality called Silva method. And I said, I'm going to leave everything else, pranic, healing, Reiki. I had even learned Access just by then. I said, everything apart, coaching, EFT, inner child matrix, I've learned plenty of it and already had a successful, wonderful business. I was guided to leave everything, okay, and only focus on Silva. And Silva, I was not even a trainer then. And the process of becoming a trainer for Silva is way long and way complicated. So I was not immediately going to get the money for that as well. So I was like, cool, take up a job. And now I decided, now this is where you choose to have the reality. I said, you know what? I would like to have total ease. There is definitely, so this thing you can apply in everywhere. There is definitely a company that would pay me the amount that I'm asking for. At that time, I wanted 50,000. I was earning 18,000 way back in 2009. After a gap of 6 years, normally, technically speaking, you are not even valid. Like your previous experience doesn't count because of the gap. I said, universe, there is some company that pays 50,000 for sure. And there would be some company that would have some job that utilizes my skill. And I'm not even aware of what are the different skills that I have, but I'm just telling, okay. And and now that company may be looking out for someone like me, and I'm looking for that company. Why to create this complication of going through a complicated process of getting your resume, getting into a portal, and then getting 10 interviews, okay, and then negotiating. Let us have a free ease. Let this company just show up, okay. And at the time I was doing this, so there's this technique in Silva that I use, which I used then. And the next day I get a call from one of my partner who was working with me for counseling, and he said, I have got a job for myself, but I can't take it because I'm in Ahmedabad and this location is Pune. Would you be interested? And in fact, before I even asking, I told that I'm going to close all the business for next 1 year and focus only on this particular Silva, and I'm going to take up a job to support myself. And he offered, and he said, yeah. And I told, okay, fine, you share the details. I asked him, what is the nature of the job? He said, don't bother. It is something that matches your skill set. You do it all that. I was already, doing a lot of personality development programs, teaching people to build a confidence and stuff. So I go ahead, I gave this interview, two to three rounds. And by the end of 1 week, I have a package of 6.24 lakh. That is 52,000 rupees per month. I asked Saturday, Sunday, I need a holiday because I want to focus and, do my Silva work in the Saturday, Sunday. And I need pick up and drop facility because I don't want to travel inside the city. And I got exactly all of that. Okay. Now, what initially I did was I chose to have a different reality. And so though I didn't knew, I was not using Access then because I didn't knew, but in my head, I was not buying into anybody else's reality of how one person should get a job. I was choosing, cool, I don't know about you all, okay, but I know of this universe, and this universe is connected with everything else, and it can easily connect me with this company. So I'm asking for this in this way, okay, and I got it. So in a way, I destroyed and uncreated all the points of view about this reality of how one should get a job. And then I'm asking for what I want, energy of it. So though I'm here more specific, yes, but I would suggest all of you to ask for the experience. What would it take for me to have total ease with my business partner? okay, in creating a phenomenal contribution to children through through the gifts that I have to offer beyond my wildest imagination. How is the energy of this? Yeah, and everything that doesn't allow you to have that as your living reality, would you now destroy and create all of that, please, for all eternity? Good, bad, right, wrong, pop, pot, all 9 shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds.
Amazing.
That's it. Simple. Keep it simple. And of course, there are a lot of other tools, but if you would just get these things, oh God, I'm like, wow. Like just using POC and podding all the time and getting this thing, like really that your point of view is splitting your reality. And everywhere you have decided that things are not working, you still have a point of view. And you need to let go of that point of view and then move to the question. Just ask. You don't need to be an expert in framing the questions in a fancy way in which I am framing right now. Okay, you don't have to be, get it in that way. Just be simple. Kya chahiye aapko? You want, like, let us take an example of, for example, any one of you want a healthy body. Okay, or you want to feel good about your body. You're too fat, too old, too black, too whatever that is. Okay, too thin, or okay, then ask, like, what would it take for me to have a beautiful communion with my body, where I'm grateful, okay, where I adore my body, when I'm joyful for my body and appreciate my body. Okay, and everywhere I'm unwilling to have that as my living reality, I now destroy and get all of that. Good and bad, right and wrong, POC and pod, all 9 shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. Get the energy. So this is energy. So the first language of your universe is energy. All the different modalities that we're using, we are actually trying to change the energy. Rather, whether it is NLP, EFT, inner child healing, like Silva method, whatever you are using, whatever you know of, okay, law of attraction, every single thing is actually about changing the energy of the situation. What you are doing with POCing and podding here, you are changing the energy of the points of view that you are choosing to have function from. And that is the space and the energy that I was referring to when I was creating this call. You choosing to really get this, that when you have function, when you are asking from a different space and different energy, things can just show up like this. Okay, and one of the biggest thing that is stopping you from having that is these solidified points of view that has a different energy. And that's it, POC and pod it, and then choose to have a different reality. Go into the question. One of my favorite questions. Am I in question or am I in conclusion? Please don't use this tool. Okay, never use this tool. Just listen from this ears and let go of this. Let go from this ear. Never ever ask yourself, am I in question or am I in conclusion? Pallavi's faces.
Now you
Question mark.
that question again and again.
Yes,
that's why you're saying mat karna.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was just a veggie. Don't use this. Okay. So never use this. Okay. So you never have to have a different reality. Those who use this, then yeah, you may no longer have problems. You may no longer have excuses. Yes, Sushma ji, aap bol rahe kuch. Yes. So we are almost coming to end of the call. Last few questions.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. What I wanted to share is, recently I was talking to my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
And he had given an interview for a promotion. He was in a bank, and of course, then it didn't work out. So he was very disappointed. Oh, they didn't give me promotion. I was deserving, blah, blah, blah. So I told him there are the other options. Why don't you try? So he says, no, I'm an undergraduate. So I'm telling him, please, POC and pod all your points of views. And then he says, no, I mean, he's so hell-bent on holding on to those beliefs that he has.
Yep.
So I keep telling him, use a lot of POC and pod and what else is possible. But he's so stuck. So how is it that I can help him?
You POC and pod your points of view about him.
Okay.
Everywhere you have decided. Of course, Niyat, ultimately one has to choose. However, you can actually support them and you let go of your point of view about them. You can't force, but you can invite. And one of the best way to invite is you podding all the point of view that you have, like about that person, about what they will choose and what they will not choose. And that is where you destroy and uncreate your relationship. I don't know how many of you know it, but every night before sleeping, you destroy and uncreate your relationship with every single person that you are associated with. What that does is, see, a truth cannot be destroyed. A relationship doesn't get destroyed. The limitation that is there, your points of view that creates limitation in that relationship to be, perhaps you have reached a point of stagnancy, or you have reached a point of, okay, there is no more fun. That starts changing when you pod your point of view about. So Gary once, Gary had this point of view about his son. He always comes late. So there was this meeting that they were going to meet once in the morning for breakfast, and Gary and Dane were sitting across each other. And Gary said, you know what, I have this breakfast today at morning 8 o'clock. And Dane says it is already 8:15. He said, yeah, you know, he is going to come. He's always late. Okay. And I said, oh, okay, interesting that you say that. Okay. So he said, he's always late. Okay. And then he realized what he was doing. And then what he did for next couple of days was he kept on podding his relationship with his son. And after 3-4 days, there was another occasion where they were going to meet. And Gary was sitting across with Dane. And Dane said, it's already late. And he said, yeah, he comes late. And then he goes to meet his son, and his son is waiting. It has been since more than half an hour now. Hi, Vishwa. So son is waiting, and he's like, why are you late today? So what Gary realized, he destroying and uncreating his relationship with his son changed his son's approach towards time. Never again was his son ever late for any of the meeting further. It's that powerful.
Swamy,
yes,
I would like to ask here, how to destroy this relationship with whatever the persons? How to do it?
You just say all the relationship that I have with this person, I know up until now, I destroy and uncreate all of that.
Achha,
Good and bad, right and wrong, pock and pod, all natures, birds and peanuts. Hi, Vedanti. Thank you guys for showing up your face. And
I have a question.
Yes. Yes.
So I am looking for a PhD in a good university, but that is ultimately a means to achieve a job and ultimately then promotion or money at the end of the day and a luxurious lifestyle. So what do we ask for? Should I ask for?
You tell me, what do you ask for? Should you ask for the end outcome, or do you ask for the steps to show up?
End outcome.
There you go. You know it already. What would it take for me to have a phenomenally luxurious life? Okay, where I'm well paid, paid as much I think I deserve and more beyond that. And I'm able to afford the lifestyle and beyond what I could ever imagine possible. And everywhere I'm unwilling to have this as my living reality, I now destroy and put all of that. Good and bad, right and wrong, pock and pod, all 9 shorts, boys, forwards, and beyonds.
Also, how do I know what is the purpose of my life?
You just ask, what do I know of what my purpose of life is? Everywhere I'm unwilling to know, and everywhere I'm unwilling to acknowledge my purpose of life, I destroy and put all of that. See, I could have given a lot of other options. Okay, like what if you had multiple purposes of life? Okay, but the thing is, you can still pock and pod. So the thing is, we know what is the purpose of life. We know the purpose of this moment for the next 1 year, for the next 1 month, for the next 1 hour. We know it. Okay. However, we make it something beyond, like very far-fetched thing, something that is inaccessible, something that you cannot get it that easily. The best thing is to go into the question, what would it take for me to know what I know about my purpose of life? The total is for all eternity. How is this question? What if you actually knew, and your unwillingness to acknowledge your knowing is what is not allowing you to know what is the purpose?
Can you write this for me, please?
I will not be able to do right now. I can repeat this possibly. I don't even remember what I said. So everywhere, so basically it's about your knowing, and we can perhaps have a separate call on this, because this is one of the most underestimated thing that we do. We underestimate our own knowing. What if you actually knew? What is it that you need to do? And everywhere your point of view that that I don't know, I don't think I know, I don't think I can trust my knowing. That point of view is what doesn't allow you to receive the gift and contribution that the universe, is so much wanting to offer you. What if you actually knew?
Swamy, make it a next gift call, please. Now, I ask for it. I choose it. So now it's a gift call from you next.
How does it get any better than this? What else is possible?
And I just read it somewhere. It was a beautiful thing that I read, that universe is just like Alexa or Siri. You exactly ask for that appropriate thing that you want, and then you get it exactly how you want it.
Yes.
So you have to be very specific when you ask for things, like how you say, Siri, do this, or Alexa, play some. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, you get it when you get it, and follow your knowing. Like if
Swamy,
you think.
I have one. Sorry,
Yes.
I have one thing to ask for.
Vandana. Okay. Vandana, before that, there was someone else who was
Oh,
trying
okay.
to unmute twice. I'll come to
I
you.
wanted to ask, Swami, I wanted to ask something.
Okay, wait. First, let's Vedanti go ahead, and then Vandana, and then Harkamal.
Okay.
Yes, we will have. Yeah. Yes, Vedanti.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Swami. I just want to share one thing. Like, I have been working on my hair since last 4-5 years. I have got white hair. So, my point of view right now is I want to have black hair with natural remedies. So I have been working on it, but जैसा मैं चाहती हूँ वैसा रिजल्ट अभी तक नहीं दिख रहा है. So I have been asking question also. But how to go about it further? I would like to know from you.
Amazing question. We have to create a different. This will be a different call altogether. But let me just give you one pointer here.
Okay.
What points of view you have about white hair? All of that, pocket and pot that. See, the thing is, you have made it as a need. And you think unless and until you don't have this black hair, strong hair, you cannot feel the same way that you feel about yourself anymore without having this black hair, right?
Okay.
Now, that is where you have made the black hair the source of your confidence, the source of you showing up in the world, right? Yes or no? Like you feel confident, you feel young, you feel beautiful, you feel amazing, you feel that you will be received by people only when you have this black and strong hairs. Now, that is where you make the black hair the source of all of this. But the thing is, it is you are the source. If you like, for example, if you look at my hair, there's a lot of black, white hair. So way back many years ago, I had this white hair on set of the white hair, and I said, oh my God, I am so young, and I don't want to want people to call me that I'm already beginning to get old now. Let me dye this. I started dyeing it, and thrice, and first time I dyed, it became 30% increased. Second time I dyed 40%, and then 4 to 5 times, and it almost double tripled. And I said, oh my God, what is happening? And then I said, okay, I am now choosing to pock and pod all the points of view that I have about white hairs.
Okay.
And that I cannot be the energy that I cannot be when I have actually the black hair. Like, what if this just a point of view of this reality? Okay, so yeah, that would be it. And yes, so many of you people have left some amazing messages. This is awesome. Thank you, so many amazing call. Thank you, salt and pepper and so much. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you may still find Vedanti, you may still, but the thing is, when you let go of your need, to have this black hair so that you can feel differently, and from that you ask from a needless space just because it is fun for you.
Okay.
Then there'll be so much more ease. And You can, and things may still show up amazingly in a beautiful way. The thing is, they are just in front of you. Perhaps your neighbor exactly produces that kind of thing that would actually, get you there. But since you are functioning from these points of view, that is what is perhaps creating this, not allowing you to receive this gift.
Yeah. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Swami.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
welcome.
got it.
Welcome.
Thank
Yes,
you so much.
yeah, welcome. Har Kamal, please go ahead. And then, yeah, there was someone else, Vandana. Yeah, and then I think we can end this call. Yes, Har Kamal, go ahead. You are muted. And of course, I would still say unmute.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
I wanted to ask you, when we destroy and uncreate our relationship at night, should be in the form of a question, or just say I destroy it?
No,
or should I?
No, it is. So what do you get? Like it should be. So if you sense that it should be in a form of question, that would shift more energies. Do it in the form of question. So the thing is, there is no one way. You flow with what at that moment feels comfortable. You feel that can create the biggest change for you. So you feel, no, if I make it a question, I think that would shift more. Go ahead and make a question. What would it take for me to destroy and uncreate all the relationship that I have with my spouse? Okay. Good, bad, right, wrong, backward, all nations, boss, and beyond. Or you can just go and choose an affirmation like I destroy and you just choose. I choose to destroy and uncreate all the relationship that I had up until now with my spouse or with my children for all eternity. Good, bad, right, wrong, backward, all nations, boss, and beyond.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. And yes, Vandana. Guys, I love your comments. I would love you to also leave a video feedback if possible. Not that I need to have that, but it gets the energy out to the people of what possibilities available through these calls. And you going and sharing ahead is the contribution that you are being to me, perhaps to this planet, and for those people to have access to this reality that perhaps I am just inviting people to choose. Yeah.
Can we do the video thing now itself? Can we do it?
No. You can just share later on your own. I would rather. I think the
How
energy of the call.
How do we do the video thing for you? We record
just
it
make a mobile and just say hi. I attended this call from Swamy and I had this point of views or whatever you feel like. I felt like this before and now I'm feeling this.
Yes.
I don't want to feed what exactly.
No. I just want to know how to send it to you.
Oh, please. Yeah. You can send it through WhatsApp. You can send email to me. You can send me in a Google Drive.
Okay, great.
You can just call me and ask me, and then perhaps I can give you different option.
Yes, I wanted to ask you. I wanted my daughter to attract someone into her life. So what question can what invitation or what question can I ask for her?
Okay. So, yeah, welcome, Richaji. I'm going to use G. Whoever is going to use G on me. So the best thing is to really become present to the point of view that you have about creating this. What do you think is not going to work out if your daughter or whosoever that is not going to get whatever? So talk about all of that. That is where you are. Which has
no, I just want her to attract someone into her life now.
Yes,
she's already 20.
I get it. I get that space. I get your need. What I'm saying is ask your daughter a question. Would she like to have someone?
Yeah.
Okay. Is she willing to have someone?
She said yes. Yeah.
She said yes. Okay. So go ahead and then you can perhaps ask more question. What kind of experience would you like to have with this guy? What kind of so personally I perceive experience as energy, right? So yes. I would like to have a relationship where I feel honored, where I feel where the other person is grateful for my presence, where this other person is in gratitude for the energy that I'm being for this person, where we are able to co-create something phenomenally beautiful for this planet. So get the energy of experience that you would like to create, make her to write that down if that helps. Okay. And just ask, what would take for me to have these experiences? What would take for me to have this person show up in my life who is asking for the same reality? And what would it take for that person to show up as by magic? So कहते हैं ना, many times, so this is one thing that, I mean, it's a very niche, cliche thing. कहते हैं कि if you want Sita, just become Ram. Don't search for Sita. So this is what I was told way back in year 2000. It remains stuck with me, and I never had to bother, how my wife is going to turn out to be. I was just cool. I just have to work on myself and be the one like you are. See, for you to even ask for someone, you need to be that someone to not, I would not say deserve, but to be an invitation for that person to choose you.
Exactly.
Right? So yeah. So whatever is the age, doesn't matter. Wherever you are, doesn't matter. Ask for the experience that you would like to create and talk and all the points of view that you have about having this person. कितना दिन लगेगा, कितना समय लगेगा, कितना मुश्किल है, कितना impossible है, ये दुनिया में क्या क्या होता है, about and what happens, what are I was just sharing. So this particular client of mine, she said, what, we were on this 7 call and we finally got the job. Now I want to manifest this amazing relationship. This is the exact thing she said. I said, let us become present to all the points of view that you have that you think you are going to lose if you are going to get into a relationship. Your freedom, you can, what else? I have to adjust, I have to compromise. Talk and for all of that first. Become present to that. Because you want to safeguard that, you will not allow this relationship to come inside, because you have already decided marriage means this. Okay, so you let go of all the points of view that you already have about what marriage means. Because you are the one, like when I say you, like we all are the one who are pushing away all this possibility. But what we are more based on how I can attract. Well, you attract तब होगा पहले जब आप present हो जाओ कि आप push कैसे कर रहे हो, कितने दरवाजे आपने बंद रखे हैं. Like it is almost like the universe wants to push open and give you the possibility, and you are like, nahi, I don't want to have it. No, because I think I'm going to lose this. ज़्यादा पैसे आ जाएगा तो ये हो जाएगा, इतना पैसे आ जाएगा तो ये हो जाएगा, अगर ये मेरा career अच्छा होगा तो ये हो जाएगा. You are already asked, you have already decided the side effect of what you are going to ask for.
Yeah.
So by default, you're closing the doors to all those possibilities. So become present to all those doors, and then talk and pod, all the way you bought the point of view of what you have to lose. Okay. And then ask for what you desire, and then it's easy.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Gratitude, deep gratitude.
You're most welcome. And yes, I am going to finally create my own access group. I have not created up until now. It has been 3 years. So I'm just choosing to create a WhatsApp group and a Telegram group. In case anyone of you interested, I am going to drop the link in the WhatsApp group. I've just created a temporary WhatsApp group. I'm going to dissolve that soon. And we are going to have a different WhatsApp group. I think creating enchanting life is what came to me.
And that is where you want us to write yes, yes, yes. And then only you send the invitation and the link, and then only we'll be able to get inside, right?
Oh, well, that is just, I got this just for this call. I don't know whether I'm going to get for the other call. I just felt this, oh, wow, this is good. Let this, I even thought of posting it everywhere. I said, no, let this be exclusive. Only those people who got into this call is going to get the benefit
I
of this.
wrote more than zillion times, so I'm looking for a Porsche now. I told you already.
Yes, yes. Ask for the experience that you're going to get from Porsche.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So
Thank
yes, you are
you.
most welcome, and see you sometime very soon. And what else? And
And
most of
think of
you,
my gift call, okay? Think of my gift call again, please, for all of us.
yeah, I think every year, every month we are going to have anyway the gift call.
Not a month,
And
okay? Just make it a week.
we
That's
will,
so
I guess
stingy. That's so stingy.
Please
No,
add
Maybe
us to
make it
the
fortnight.
group, the WhatsApp group.
we will have soon. In fact, since you've asked, I'm also planning to have a weekly call, a year-long subscription to really start using the tool. Like right now,
Yes.
I didn't teach you anything new. We just done the same thing. But what makes a difference? That's where I this came. That
Or
the
maybe we
difference.
can even have a review on the foundation tools, because everyone has done the bars and the foundation, right?
We can have that. So that's why I have asked that question. Have you done bars? Have you done foundation?
Yes, yes, yes.
Also, it helps me. I am a CF, so that helps me also to know, and also to specifically facilitate people and
Yes.
give them something different. And people who have done, I in fact have for my foundation, those who have done foundation with me. So if you have done the foundation with anyone and you have left that message, I can create some special call only for those who have done foundation. We can have a gift call, or we can have a paid call. But very soon I'm planning to have a month-long course. Every week we are going to meet, and the purpose is to really know the tools, use the tools, and then live the tools. A point will come where you don't even have to pock and pod this. A point will come where you don't have to even do these tools. You are being you go and you are the energy of that tool. And you go and then you just be the energy of possibility. And when you go to a room, people just feel a sense of possibility just by your mere presence. So that space and energy is possible. And that is what something I'm choosing for myself. And I would invite all those who are interested in that reality. Okay.
Yes, please count me.
Yes, sure. Great. Thank you so much. I will stay tuned and we'll have a lot more things. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Swamy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks a lot. Lots
Swamy.
of gratitude.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Lots of
welcome.
gratitude, Swami.
Yeah,
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for the amazing
Thank you.
messages. Thank you.
Are you going to gift us this call?
Gift us this call, not right now, but definitely sometime in the near future. Yes, but not right away.
Okay, thank
But we'll
you.
have it.
Swamy, I missed my class for you. You must give this to us. Divya here.
We will. You have attended this call already, right? So just receive. We will have that as well. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll have that.
And will
But
we give the recordings
Not-
for
no,
the class? You were saying, you were just mentioning that we will be practicing tools, that monthly thing.
yeah. That will be recorded. So that will be a paid calls, all of that, and we will
Yes.
also have a gift call in that as well. So that will all. It will. I'll share all the details. And even this call, we will have recording, but not for right away.
Okay.
It will come in some time. We are doing something in the back end, and then we will get it out soon. Yeah.
Thank you.
And yeah, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. See you all, and bye-bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night. Good
Bye.
night.
Thank you.
Bye. See you soon, all of you, somewhere in person.